finite technology. Millions left Earth to seek their fortunes. Eager to strike out into the unknown, we explored, forged new alliances, and established colonies across the galaxy. These advances came with a price. The frontier seemed to offer endless opportunities, but it presented new dangers in equal measure. Any challenge we faced, we overcame. We flourished as we spread throughout the galaxy and soon turned our ambitions beyond its borders, out into the void.
Looks like your file finished downloading. XASA, huh? Says here it's been 5 years since your last certification. Tell you what, I'll just skim over the boring parts and we'll hit the highlights. Let's see. Expense reports, no. Certification documentation, nah. Here we go. Firearms Training. To access your weapon inventory, press and hold the Y button or B button on your controller. Keep that button held down. Using your opposite hand, reach in and use the grip button, pull the trigger to fire the gun. If you release the grip button while holding the gun, it'll be holstered at your hip. You can draw your gun again by... Looks like you've got the basics down. Let's test your aim. Shoot the robot. Aim your gun at the robot and pull the trigger. Nice shot! You can manually reload your gun at any point by flicking your wrist downward. Let's see how you do against two targets that fight back. Those bots got you pretty good. Feel that? Your left wrist unit is vibrating. Take a look. That red bar represents your current health. Looks pretty low to me. How about we fix that? That's a stim pack. Unfortunately, it's nice. Pretty slick, huh? Now point the glowing end towards yourself and pull the trigger while you're holding the stim pack. Check your health status now. This is an item rack. You'll find these on ships. They're a great place to store extra items, especially since your personal inventory space is limited. This one has an extra stim pack on it. Reach out and grab it. Great. Now press and hold either the X or A button to access your item inventory. To save that stim pack for later use, move the stim pack towards your inventory and release the grip button when you see its outline. Release the button, hold. Great. Now press and hold either the X or A button to access your item inventory. Excellent work. Place your gun at the center of the station and release the grip button when the gun... It'll take just a few moments. Once it's finished, you can remove your gun. That covers firearms, so let's put your gun in storage. The weapon racks on your ship can hold guns you want to use again later. Grab your gun, reach toward the weapon rack, and release the grip button. Won't need that anymore. Easy, right? Now have a look at your right wrist. This button is used to activate your personal teleporter. It can be used when you finish a mission and wish to return to your ship. Press the teleport icon to initiate the teleportation sequence and confirm. That never gets old. Now, let's talk locomotion. You have two options here. If you're sensitive to full motion controls, you'll want to try comfort mode. If you prefer full locomotion, use advanced mode. I'd recommend comfort mode. Use your left thumbstick to move. If you want to try the other mode or adjust your settings, just access the menu on your left wrist. Remember, press the circular icon. If you're happy with your locomotion choice, let's head to the bridge. Here's a hint. It's the open door. Approach the central console. Notice the flashing holo panel? That means there's an incoming transmission. Press it to open the communications interface. Currently, you only have one incoming communication. Press the button to answer it. Ha! This is where you'll converse with anyone you encounter on your journey. Since we're at the command terminal, let's check out the star chart. Press the flashing panel to switch to star chart navigation. This is a map of nearby systems. It will allow you to chart your course through the galaxy. Let's perform a faster than light jump. Select the closest star to your current location on the star map, then press the jump button. Here we go.
FTL fuel reserves depleted.
We made it! Have a look out the viewport. We've run into a pirate ship. Look up at the monitor on the left side of the bridge. This shows the status of the ship we've encountered. To the right, a similar monitor displays your own ship's status. That pirate is jamming your FTL drive. You have to fight. You'll see a new panel flashing on the command terminal. Press it to access. Here, you have access to your ship's equipped weapon systems. Some weapons use ordnance, while others consume power. Let's soften up those pirates with some laser blasts. Press the burst laser MK1 button to fire. Now, let's follow that up with some missiles. Missiles can target specific systems on enemy ships. Press the target icon on the Nova. This panel allows you to fire a missile at a specific system on the enemy ship. This decision can change the tide of any encounter, so choose carefully. Select a target now. Press the Nova Missiles MK1 button. After destroying a ship, you can collect salvage from the debris.
FTL no longer impeded.
Your ship may take damage during a hostile encounter. This has the potential to cause a hull breach.
What has been detected on your ship? Look at your right wrist. This yellow bar is your oxygen level. You'll start losing health when it reaches 50%. Once you locate a hull breach, it's easy to repair. Hold down either the Y or B button to open your weapon inventory, and then grab the repair gun. Remove the repair gun from... The repair gun is just like any other gun. Point it at the problem and pull the trigger to make it go away.
Nicely done! Your ship's oxygen level will stabilize after you repair hull breaches. Disaster averted. Let's take a look at your left wrist again. Press the flashing button to check out your ship's map. The map will help you find your way around and let you check the status of your ship's systems. Uh-oh, that's not good. Your tactical system is offline. See the red icon on your map? You can't interact with your wrist display, so head back to the command terminal. The blue pawns represent your crew members. The red icon is your weapon system. Try selecting your crew member. Use your index finger to select the weapons room. Your crew member will move there. A natural-born leader. When you order crew members to specific rooms, they automatically begin repairs on damaged systems or hull breaches there. The green bar represents a crew member's health. If someone is injured, you can direct them to the med bay for treatment. One last thing, keep your crew healthy. If no organic crew members are left on board, your game is over. It's been a pleasure overseeing your training, Captain. If you have questions or want more details, your ship's manual is on a disc in your quarters. You can always replay this tutorial from the main menu, too. Safe travels, and good luck out there.
I've never seen anything quite like it.
This is it. We're further out than any human has ever been. Really puts it all in perspective.
Looks like more space to me.
Where's your imagination?
Focusing on what I'm gonna do with my cut of the payout for completing this mission.
Typical.
Don't act like you haven't thought about it.
How far out are we?
Hard to tell, really. We're in uncharted space. Status report?
Engines, check. Oxygen, check. Folding drive. This is strange.
It's an experimental drive. What constitutes strange?
There's a fluctuation in the drive's core.
I don't want this to be a one-way trip. Complete the scans, prime the drive, and jump us home.
Scanning initiated and complete.
Folding drive ready.
It's not even the commander waiting. Engage.
Captain, good to see you made it back in one piece. According to our readings, it looks like your engines are offline. The folding drive must have put more strain on them than we had anticipated. Your first priority is to get your engines online. Once you do that, contact me for your bridge. Captain, congratulations are in order. You and your crew just performed the longest interstellar jump in human history. I know you were hesitant to sign on at first, but I'm glad you finally came around. Feels good to be working for the betterment of mankind, doesn't it? I understand your reservations coming into this. I don't blame you. In fact, given our history, some of the brass were hesitant to bring you in for this mission at all. The folding drive represents decades of work, and I wanted someone I could trust at the helm. If you were still one of mine, I'd give you a medal. I'm afraid you'll just have to settle for a handsome payout when you get back to Earth. We're busy analyzing the data from your navigation computer, trying to pinpoint the exact location of your jump. It's going to take some time. Your engines are back online, but the folding drive is fried. Not something you can repair in the field. You're going to have to make your way back to us the old-fashioned way. Your highest priority is to get back to Earth. We don't want that folding drive out in the wild longer than it needs to be. Your engines are online, but your fuel reserves are low. There's a station nearby where you should be able to replenish your fuel supplies. Jump over and have a look. I'll contact you once we're in range of the station. Access your star chart and jump to the nearest station. You know what to do, Captain. Let's get moving. The station is abandoned. There should be some small fuel reserves in the cargo hold. First thing you'll want to find is a manifest terminal. It will allow you to transfer any supplies you find back to your ship. A word of caution, stay sharp. You never know what you might encounter on one of these derelict stations. Not surprising. This happens all the time. Corporations set up stations on the fringes, hoping to be the first to cash in on the next major population boom. More often than not, they end up closing the station and cutting their losses. There should be a cargo manifest terminal somewhere on the station. Once you find that, you'll need to transfer the supplies to your ship. There are ways to access the contents of the manifest without having the proper security clearance, but you may have to hack the terminal to override the security protocols. Normally, I wouldn't condone such activity, but in this case, I'm willing to look the other way. Good luck, Captain. I'll be in contact once you've transferred the supplies to your ship. The sooner you get back to Earth, the sooner you get paid. Get to it, Captain. Find that manifest terminal and grab some supplies.
Acquiring teleport log. Teleportation log required.
teleporter on your right wrist should now be operational. Port back to your ship and let's get you back to Earth. Looks like you're all set, Captain. Fuel, ordnance, and a bit of salvage. That'll be useful for any bartering you might need to do along the way. Once again, you have proven yourself to be a true professional and the right person for the job. Now get that folding drive back to Earth in one piece. That far out, a military escort would paint a target the size of a supernova on your back. A ship like yours heading back to Earth? It doesn't get any more conspicuous than that. Tread lightly, and you'll make it back fine. Stay sharp, Captain. You've got a big payout waiting for you. Command out. Captain, we've received reports that alien ships of unknown origin have begun showing up on the fringes of explored space. We've attempted to contact them, but so far, they've been unresponsive. Our initial calculations show their fleet to be on a trajectory toward Earth. We've uploaded the data to your navigation computer. At this point, I'd say it's best if you avoid them until we know more. Command out.
Captain, I would like to retain your services. I'm not gonna lie to you. We wouldn't normally go with an outside contractor. However, in a situation like this, we are willing to make an exception. We have an issue with our security robots, and we need someone to roll back their firmware. Allow me to be blunt. The station security bots have gone haywire and killed most of the people on the station. We need them stopped immediately. I represent the financial interests of the station's parent company. If this situation becomes any worse, it will dramatically affect our bottom line. We're looking for someone who can work with a level of discretion. We don't want news of this incident leaving the station. What we need is for someone to find the firmware backup disk, access the CPU, and revert the firmware. One last thing. Don't let the robots destroy the core. If you can't complete the rollback, you don't get paid.